Bro, I low-key just look around sometimes and I see people that are just sick. And then I watch an episode of The Button and it's like all the people that I just saw are in one room and told to rizz each other up. It is just a disaster. But it does make for some pretty banger content, so we're gonna watch this new episode of The Button that's gotten some backlash. It's called People Try to Find Love on The Button. Good premise, I like it. Let's take a look.
Yeah, good luck.
What was the first thing you noticed that was unattractive to you?
Damn, how do I just say them as a whole?
Yo, this guy's a savage. The Button's over here trying to be reasonable, like, hey, why did you reject her? He's like, because I have eyes. Brutal start to this video. Let's continue.
Welcome to The Button, a speed dating show. When the button lights up red, either player may press it and swap out their date.
We know how it works, 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 we know how.
Nice to meet you, I'm Cal.
Andy.
Andy, nice to meet you. So what are you looking for? Like, why did you come on this?
I didn't experience a lot of things as a child, so like...
Why didn't you experience a lot as a child, if you want to get into that?
Because my parents were horrible.
Yeah, were they like super religious? My parents were really religious.
Not really religious, just really like strict and limiting of everything.
Yeah.
I don't talk...
Yeah, sparks are flying right now. Love is in the air. I never was loved as a child. Like, dude, what? Like, dog, this ain't a therapist's office. I seriously cannot think of a worse trajectory for a conversation to head in. Girl starts it off nice, like, hey, what are you hoping to gain out of this? Do you want like a long-term relationship? Like, what's the deal? She responds with, my life sucks.
I don't talk to them anymore. Like,
Oh, interesting. And how long has it been since that?
since I have talked to them,
Yeah,
probably about 10 years.
about 10 years. That's crazy.
He goes, damn, that's crazy. I haven't talked to my family in 10 years. They don't even know I exist. Damn, that's crazy, shoddy.
Fun fact about Andy.
Yeah.
They have 2 possums in their freezers right now.
What the f***? Like, what? Where do they find these people to bring on the show? I have possum carcasses in my freezer. Lol. Like, how could you possibly respond to that in like a positive way? Like, obviously the normal response is like, what the f*** is wrong with you? But like, if you're trying to maintain chemistry for the date, you say some shit like, what do you even say? Like, that's unique. That's different. Like, what am I supposed to say? That's awesome? That's cool? No. That's a red flag at the minimum, but depending on who you tell that to, you might be placed in an anonymous tip to the FBI or something.
So tell me about that. Why do you have 2 possums in your freezer?
Well, I found them on the road and they were very fresh, and I know one of my many hobbies is I preserve dead little creatures in jars.
We have a legitimate clinical psychopath on the button, and her date just does not care. If we're being honest, she's gonna say some shit like, oh yeah, I collect dead animals all the time, it's awesome. She's gonna respond with, damn, that's crazy.
Only ones I find. I don't kill them myself. That's cheating.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, I find bones. I don't know why. It's just...
Wait, that's crazy. What do you mean,
It's
like
like
just
a-
outside?
Yeah, it's just like a weird ability.
I've never seen a bone in public in my life.
I'm
That's
like
crazy.
I'm like a metal detector, but for bones. Take me to the park and I'll find you a bone.
I think because I'm like I was raised in a very
Oh my god, here it comes, dude. I think you're a very sweet person, I just wasn't really feeling it. Bro, you can say it. You're a weird person, you know? I get that you don't want to be mean, but you literally went on a quote date with somebody who just told you that their life sucks and that they collect dead animals. Like, you're not supposed to reflect on that and think that it ever could have worked.
I think because I'm like I was raised in a very like family oriented, even though my parents are strict, it's sometimes hard for me to be with people who aren't as oriented with their families, you know?
So it wasn't the bones?
It wasn't the bones. No, the bones were great. No, and it wasn't the preserving dead animals. No, those were great things. Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Cal.
Mandy.
Mandy, nice to meet you. So what would you like if you're starting to go on like a first date with a partner? Like, what are things that you enjoy doing?
Dude, you see all those pins on her jacket? That's 1 pin for every abortion she's had. It's like, you ever seen those veterans with 7 medals around their neck for each year of service? Yeah, I mean, that's basically what the pins are for her, but instead of years of service, it's how many times she's deletus fetus.
Going to like places out like where there's like activities and stuff, like you know, like board game cafes. I'm not a very outdoorsy person, but like going to the dog park, like that kind of thing. Like
Ooh, that might be hard. Like, I'm a pretty fully, like, all I do is outdoors.
Yeah.
That's for 40 hours of my week. I'm such a capitalist slave that it's like, sometimes it's like, I
Right.
just want to be like far away from the city and as far away from possible, you know?
That's fair.
So I go on like, yeah, I just like being out.
She worded that a little weirdly, but I kind of agree with that, to be honest. No, that's awesome, actually. Just getting away from, like, your surroundings surroundings for a weekend, going out into nature, the forest, I don't know, the mountains, depending on where you live. That actually sounds like a movie. Like if you know a spot that you can just go to get that fresh air and relax, kind of center yourself, that's so based. You know what's really interesting, and I found this pattern to be kind of fascinating? A lot of the people that I would say are really woke, and people that probably wouldn't like to talk to me and vice versa, I found one big thing that we really do have in common is that we both love nature. I mean, you're not gonna catch me going to some state-sponsored climate change protest, and the people that think the world is gonna explode like next year or something, or that we're gonna be underwater within 5 years, like I think those people are schizo and they're psychopaths. But overall, I mean, like, yeah, they're a little paranoid, but I think it's well-intended paranoia. I mean, hey, if I thought the world was gonna end next year, I'd probably go to a few of these protests. But fundamentally, I agree. Like, I'll celebrate Earth Day. I think the Earth is valuable. I think it's precious. I think we should protect it, and that's based.
I think for that reason I'm gonna
Yeah,
post, but
no, that's totally fine.
otherwise you seem totally like,
Yeah, you
and
seem
that's
very
really
cool
not
too.
that-
Yeah, I just don't think we have our hobbies
Yeah,
are a little
yeah,
different.
yeah,
It was so
yeah.
nice
It
to
was
meet
so
you.
good to
Yeah,
meet
have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Hello.
Hi.
Isaiah.
Mandy.
Mandy.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well. I'm loving the piercing, and I see the whole like button set.
My flare.
Yeah, is that like anything special to you, or like what's going on there?
I have like
Dude, is this gonna be like that other time on the button where the dude was like, I love your hair, and then buzzed her out, and she was like, why'd you buzz me? He was like, I don't like your hair. But he's saying like, oh, I love your jacket thing you got going on, and he's gonna buzz her like, bro, what the hell is even that jacket?
my cat. Yeah.
It's all good. I just don't see myself becoming like super attracted to you and like working
fair.
with the aesthetic. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a different look.
What was the first thing you noticed that was unattractive to you?
Damn, how do I just say them as a whole?
Wow. I mean, that's one way to put it. I mean, I give him credit for honesty. He said he loved that jacket. He did not love anything about that jacket. Hey, but don't hate the player, hate the game. Sometimes you gotta honeypot them in, make them think that you like what they're doing, and then you just slam the button.
Hello, Isaiah.
I'm Ambrose. Nice to meet you.
Ambrose?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm already loving the looks that you're serving. Okay, yeah.
You too.
Tell me about your dynamics and what you look for in poly relationships.
I'm not looking for like a primary partner. I have a primary partner.
All right.
So, and I have 2 kids. I'm really busy, and I like to be upfront about that.
I am 23. I don't know if that's
Cool.
too young. So I am 23. So like I'm still like young 20s.
I'm sorry. Would it kill them to put like a straight couple on one of these, like a heterosexual couple? Like, I feel like this entire episode's just been like progressively getting more homosexual, and so has this series too. Like every episode, I feel like it's mostly just like they're stacking up the gays. You know what I mean? It's like gay, 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 gay. Could be straight, not gay. Wait a second. Is that guy straight? No, he's gay. But it's not even just that. They're bringing out people who are looking for non-primary polyamorous partners. Like, dude, go on the dark web for that or something. I don't know.
I turned 21 during COVID. Like I'm really just still starting my life in the nightlife scene. So
You're very cute, but you're so young. I'm 34, so it's just a little
understandable.
It's
Good
really
luck.
nice meeting you. Thank
Nice
you.
meeting you as well.
Hi,
I'm Alexa.
I'm Ambrose. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yo, did she just say her name was Empress? I bet you're expecting me to say, oh, that's like weird and abnormal, dude. That's awesome. That's straight up savage. Why can't my name be Emperor, President, or something? Just like a high-ranking position of authority? CEO? Like my name is straight up CEO? Yo, CEO, what are you doing? Not much. It's like, are you really gonna argue with a guy whose name is CEO? Like, I personally wouldn't.
So, what are you looking for here?
Like I have a primary partner that's still that I'm committed to, and that's
Yeah.
going to be my primary. I am a very romantic person, so I'm definitely looking for someone that I can have like a very close relationship with, but not necessarily like moving in.
Time out. I think tattoos can be awesome, and I think there's some sick tattoos that people have, but, like, what is this, dude? Dude, this is what my notebook looks like when they're getting to the hard stuff during math. Get a tattoo if you want, but since this is like mostly permanent, unless you want to go through like the laser removal process, I recommend not getting something that's like bad, because like it's already so expensive to get one, and removing it is also so expensive. So if you're gonna get one that actually means something or counts. And even if it means something, and also on top of that has to look good. Like, don't be an ape and get a Rick and Morty tattoo or something.
I'm so sorry. I don't think I'm very good with kids, especially.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's alright. They don't really like hanging out with adults either.
Okay, good.
Well, thank you.
It was nice to
meeting
meet you. Have a good one. I'm Alexa.
Alexa, it's good to meet you. I'm
Nice to
Emma.
meet you, Emma.
Okay, spoiler. This episode sucked, so we're just gonna spoil it. Yeah, these two end up falling in love. We falling in love. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yes!
Hi.
You have matched. Alexa, do you feel like Emma's gonna be a good teacher?
Whoa, whoa.